Okay, so the last series in this section. Again, we still have another one. Okay, that's ready-made CSS, external ready-made CSS. So I want to change it to external. All right, external CSS. That's what we are looking at. So the first thing is to remove all the styles. External is very, very easy, and then I cut them off, and then everything shows like this. Okay, so I'm taking them to a plain sheet direct, and I paste them here. But then I need to remove all the styles, title, style tag, because style tags is not actually important or not necessary in this aspect. So style tag is not necessary there at all. So I don't need style tag. I only need to place everything there like this. Okay. So how can we use this to affect what we have already on this sheet? So that is what we now go back. Okay, I created external CSS. So let me just emphasize that external.css, but the same folder with this. So, and now I need to put the link. I will say that look at this particular file and use everything there to format, to reshape, to beautify this particular HTML or site that I have. So I said link to what? All right, link style sheet. Then the reference is what? I look at it there. I have my CSS, I have my external, and that's it. All right, see everything coming back. Just the way we had it before. Everything comes back just like that. Just like that. So CSS is very beautiful. And then, so we are removing this logic or this styling from the whole table entirely. And then this not, if I have another site that I want it to look the same way with this other one, then obviously I just use this style and I don't need to uh, reinvent the wheel. That's the language we use in programming. That yes, what has been done does not need to be undo and redone. Okay, you understand? So, so that's the last thing we'll be looking at in the external CSS. We have seen the way it works. That I just cut from the internal, I move it to an external file, and then I link it there and I say, fine, that is what I want. Okay, so good. All right, all right. As I said, we don't need to we don't need to reinvent the wheel. What has been done, except we need some peculiar aspects. We want to be doing something very different, something very peculiar. Then that is when we will now be using, trying to fashion out some other things that might be very unique. So we have so many of them that are equally available that can be used in our stuff like this. So I want to look for another one that is CSS that is, yes, has been done by other people, and let's see what their own looks like. But the main one that we are still going to be using, or we want to introduce ourselves to and be able to now learn a bit out of it, is Bootstrap. Bootstrap. Bootstrap is also ready-made CSS. But even though it is ready-made, you need to learn how to use it. There are other ones, so many of them, so many of them, so many of them. But you just search online, CSS, there are so many of them. So let me get another type and then let's see how it works. Okay. Okay, so the other one I want to add is called MVP. This one is they call it no class names, no framework. All right, very small, and then once you put it there, it is you don't need to just worry your head about anything. So I want to download it. Very small, 9 kilobits. So it's down there already. So uh, let me see where it is. So that's okay. It's here. So let me move out this, and then I'm moving it to my location and some other things that I've added here. Okay, so uh, I close this. This is my MVP. All right, and then I've added logo, anchor logo, and I've added Bootstrap Mini CSS. I believe you'll be able to search that and then be able to get something out of it also. Okay, so you can get something out of it. You can get Bootstrap. We will still come to that since that is our major one. So about that logo, I believe we know how to put logo now. All right, this one external.css is there, but I said I want to use this is my own. This is my own. But let's see the one that has been done, and then I just changed this. I believe you have seen what I'm seeing. I mean what I'm doing. I just want to change this to MVP.css, and then you see the way it does its own MVP.css, and then it's giving me like this. All right. So I can call up MVP.css and then add some of my own to it. All right. Because this is own, and then I can equally add mine HTML, blah, 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 blah. You know, HTML margin, margin left, because it's eating. I can say, how many cm? Let me say 10 cm. Okay. All right. Seems too much. Okay. Let's say 5 cm. All right. So you see what he has done. And then I'm adding, adjusting, and then renewing things like that. Okay. So I can just add, adjust, and put some things so that I don't start reinventing the wheel. So if I have nav bar, if I have nav on the line, things like this, it just give it to me just like that. Okay, so that's the way they have done it, and then just go through and very simple. It will just work out for you. Okay. So that is MVP. All right, now let's go there and change to Bootstrap. Bootstrap will not show anything at all for us. Okay, we are saying no more MVP. We are saying we want to put Bootstrap ready made. All right, ready made. Okay, we are going to Bootstrap Mini. Good. It did some things, some fonts, changed H1, blah, 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 blah. Equally, you can also add your own to it. But that is not the way it is done. You don't want to put margin right. In the case of Bootstrap, it has another format and then it has a way of doing things. Now, we can say that yes, for the whole body, we are putting a container class. That's what they call it. Div dot container class, container, enter. All right. So I move this last div, this closing div to the end, and then since that thing is there, it has placed it margin. So once you put the container, it gives you left margin immediately. All right. So that is the container class. So other things we will be doing. And beautiful, you can equally get to the Bootstrap page on the website. As I told us, either you use Bootstrap Watch or you use Bootstrap itself. Bootstrap itself.com, and then you get some things and see how things are done and then fix it up yourself. All right. I just need Bootstrap. I don't need this. Bootstrap. Finish with. Okay. So that's it. You said it's the most popular. Well, so be it. But I don't need all this stuff. Okay. Let's just go to the examples now. Documentation. I don't need the examples. You see this, so you bootstrap it, then that's just the way it works. So we can still see what we are doing here. Now, uh, well, to the best of my knowledge, I can just still add some things. I can still add some things. Can put some class and then. So as I said, what Bootstrap does is just identification by putting specific identification, right? So like this TD now, I can say, well, its coloring is well, you will see it more from the pages there. Or should I show us the page before I add it to this place? That's what I'm trying to do. It makes use of more of what? The class. Specific identification. All right? Specific identification that will take you to where you really want it to be. Some examples. Is it examples I want? Is it examples I want? That's spoiling my stuff. It's not the examples. Uh, let's start 5.3. Mm, okay, this is what I'm trying to say. Now I have I can say primary color. What is it called? How is it called now? It's not background. It makes use of some names. As long as I use the Jari, read the documentation, read the installation documents. Mm, yeah, the ways of mhm. Okay, I don't need that. Let me go home, read documents. Mm, quick start. I'm not getting what I want from here. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. It's even there. Components. You want to do coloring, you want to do components, you want to do layouts, Here I got the container. The first container I use here. All right, class container. That's what I have. You see the way it's used. Container small, container large, container blah 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 blah. Okay, that's how to use it. Class, specific class. Everything is class. Everything is class. Okay. So what do I want to do now? I just want to say, okay, let's see the table grid columns. Okay, grid and columns. Okay, good. I bring us to columns. Okay, let me bring us to colors first, and you will see the kind of the way it handles its colors. Okay, so these are the kind of colors that he has, and then he called them just like that, just like that. Primary, secondary sources, danger warning, info, light, dark. Okay, so how does it make use of them? Okay, these are the other ones. How does it make use of them? All right, you just say primary colors, class, primary colors, and then you're good. So let's see text, text formats, text, where the text, and these are tables, these are forms, tables. Where is the text? Uh, because I'm not using full screen, so I'm not able to see this thing directly and fully. These are positioning. Uh, text. I think text is on there somewhere. Contents, text, uh, overview, components, color mode. Okay, let's see component stuff. Okay, so once you come to the Bootstrap page, you'll be able to see how things are used. How things are used. All right. So a lot of things that you can make use of, navbar, everything, they are all here. And then utility colors, border colors, background colors. Okay, primary. Okay, this is the way you use it. So let me now show you. I want to use dots, background, secondary for anchor here. Okay, let's go back here. And say, okay, it's here we are. Class is called to background, primary. Primary. All right. So you see that? It looks funny, but it's ready made. So just identify specific identification. Huh? And I can say, I think it's text color that is used, text, secondary, secondary. All right. So you see that it works. Or text, let me use another warning, text. You see it? You see it? So that's the way ready made. You go to their site, pick whatsoever is there, and then you are good. All right, class, specific, specific. Everything is class. Everything is class. To be specific, and then to be able to do it. I believe we will be able to do this. So what have we done today? External. We have done personal, our own external. We have done MVP. Yes, those things have been done already, and we can add to them. And then we have equally done the bootstrap. Just go to the site and make sure everything works. So the last thing I want to note in bootstrap is this columns. And then since we have been doing things, we have not been placing things beside themselves. So we want to see, assuming I want to place this table beside Anchor University, what do I do? Now I have container there. How is it done? That is columns. Columns, actually columns are 12. You can divide a stretch or a container to 12 and then now show it like that. So let me I put container class. I want to put another class, div dot row, because I'm putting it into a row there. Okay. Then div again dot column one, div column two. I'm not specifying but it's just I just know that is. So I've divided the page into three columns. So I put this anchor in the first column. Okay, let's go back to our page so that we'll be able to be seeing it the way it works. You see, it has wrapped because it's inside a column now. I put what else? I put this table inside column two. All right. I put this table inside column two. You see there, and then I put this other table. Okay. I put this other one in column three. Where is it? Where is the top column? Column, column. Okay. You see there. So those are the three columns that I made. Now they are too close to the border there. So I just want to put it margin. And I said my container should have margin top empty 5. And then I expect it to drop everything down. I believe everything that I'm doing just is just from their website here. You can pick everything, the instruction on how to do all this. You can make it 5 columns, and then I mean 12 columns, and then okay, let me try to create the 12 column stuff, which will have been done by Flex or some other ones. I have another container class, div.container, container, all right, and I said div.row because I'm dividing it. Okay, remember this row must supposed to be at the end, the closing of the row. Okay, and I said div column 12. So which means I'm dividing this into 12 columns. And I said here, inside this column, just give me, okay, I put one here. And I make it what? I said background, primary. All right, that is it. Is this column 12? It's giving me a full one now. I don't want column 12. Column, okay. No, the whole thing, no, 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 no. It's column. Copy. It's supposed to be column 12. It's 12. No? Okay. You don't cram. Let's just go to where the 12 stuff is. We will see down there, column 4, 4 columns. And I need 12 columns. I need 12 columns. 6 divided by 2. Okay, let's do just six columns. So we said column is 1 possible. I say column 1. I know 2 is possible, but I don't know column 1. Okay, it's possible. Fine. So this one will not be primary. This one will be info, right? And this will be two. And I want to equally do what? I want to text center. Text should be centralized. Okay? Text center. The more you use it, the more you know it. All right? That column again. Okay. 3. Okay. Background color should be what? Warning. Warning. Okay. So that is how you do what? You partition your page. All right. You partition your page. Next one is what? secondary, secondary. Okay. Then the next one is what? Uh, I've not put success there. Five. And I put what? Success. Success. Then, sorry, this video is quite long. That's because of, I just want to show us that I can use one. Okay, let me just use two so that I'll be able to stop here. So I've used primary info, warning, secondary success. What's the other one? Primary, secondary success, info, warning. If I go there, what's the other one there? Okay, danger, danger. Okay, so let me now put danger for this. Danger. All right. So from two, I'm changing it to, I mean, from one, I'm changing it to two. You see, it's getting wider. It's getting wider because it is class. Okay. Did you see it? But interestingly, I cannot change it to 3 3 3 3 because 12 divided by 3 will be 4. So I cannot change it like that. So what am I saying? That yes, these are just the way you make use of. Go to their website, see how it is done, and come to your page. You can even copy and paste. That is quite good. You don't need to cram anything. But remember, the more you use, the more you will understand. I believe you'll be able to implement and then be able to apply, you know. So I can change this one to light. Let me change one to light. Number four. I can change to light and I can change dark. So dark and light is still not there. All right. So let me stop here. I believe you with this, you'll be able to implement my assignments, making it very colorful, making use of CSS, and then let me have your view concerning this. I will place it both in the Google Classroom and I will also paste it on our YouTube page. All right, on my YouTube page. Thank you.